believe there was a question. How do I know an identity actually is true? Somebody asked that question. Right. We're going to kind of dive into that a little bit. We call it verifying trig identities. So those simplified trig expressions that we looked at for 7.1, we're going to put an equal sign in here and do the same thing we did there and simplify. Okay. So we're going to start easy today. I have 2 examples for you. Tomorrow I'll give you a couple more. Friday we'll work on it again. Taking our time. Some people view it as difficult. It just depends on. First, this is a trig equation. Right? You might see solve for x. That's one way to ask. You might see find a numeric value of the trig function. Okay. Our end goal for this entire chapter is to be able to solve these equations for x. Okay. So in the past you've had like sine theta equals 1/2. What is theta, right? So this is where you're at in your mind. Okay, what would theta possibly be when we get a circle? Just so we put that down. So sine theta is 1/2. Can you tell me what angle measure would create that? 45? Remember, you think higher up. Yeah, 30 degrees. Sine is 1/2. Right, one finger. 30 degrees, and where else? 150. Remember, everything's always a mirror image. So if I have 30 degrees, that means that 150, or 180 minus 30, right? Is also the same value. All right. Now we're going to expand that into some of these others. Yeah, that one has theta and this one has x. Right. Okay, what can I do with this to simplify it? Yeah, so we got cosine over sine. And I can put that as a fraction if I want to, right? Yeah, so we're doing fraction math now. One of your options. Cosine x, sine x, 1 over cosine x. That's 2, right? Stay organized. Now factoring, that's one of our 4 tips, right? here? Okay. Yeah, okay. Secant x equals 2. Do you know where that happens? On the unit circle? Oh, sorry. Oh, it's cosecant. Somebody said secant, so I went with it. Pay attention. I know, thank you. It's cosecant. No, I don't. Which is okay. You don't have to. This is as simplified as we can get, right? Now, cosecant's not easy to decipher from the unit circle based on your previous learning. Can I do this? Cosecant is 2. What side? Can you solve that? Yeah. Right. Which we already actually did it. That was not my intent. Right? But we already answered this question. So x would be 30. You solve simple trig equations. Or more complex than what we know. Okay. So it's kind of the first step. Same tips apply. Fractions, factoring, sine and cosine. What was the fourth one? Identities. Okay. Same thing from last week. We're good? Okay, let's simplify an identity. Verify secant squared minus verify that this statement is an identity. So our end goal here would be to get this side equal to this side. By simplifying, we worked on simplifying those expressions. Can I simplify this expression to get 10 squared? Do you notice anything here that we can manipulate? You can change it to sine and cosine. Do you want to? For sure. There's something easier, but we can go with this.
No, let's do whatever is easier.
Just the easy method. Oh, make that.
Tangent is sine over cosine, right? Cosine over sine.
Oh, you can't pull it out.
This is 1, right? Okay, so I'm going to leave secant squared as is. Minus 1. A lot of people will put 1 over cosine, right? And sine over cosine squared. Which is fine. If you get to this point and you have 1 over cosine squared and sine squared over cosine squared, let's do that. Does this is what a lot of people will do. What would your next thought be here? To what? Cosine squared. You can do that, yes. Okay. This is gone now. We're left with 1. Because we're distributing, right? And these cancel out. Add cosine squared. That's fine. So 1 equals, we're going to add cosine squared here. One equals what? 1. It's the long way around.
Why is it 1 minus cosine squared?
If you multiply both sides by cosine squared, you get cosine over cosine, which is 1, minus cosine squared.
Oh.
You distributed.
This getting less cosine squared?
Here, yes. Yes. Okay, could I have done fraction math here, created a common denominator, and done that? I could have, and it still would have worked. Okay. So this is a longer way. Is that okay? What about this one? Is there an identity for that right there? There is. Do you know what it is? So if you look at your sheet,
Well, that's actually relative. It's just 2 plus 1.
what is that 2 plus 1? What is secant squared then? Secant squared equals tan squared plus 1. Is that right?
Yeah.
So I can write this as tan squared x plus 1 minus 1 equals tan squared x. This statement here, just identity, we substitute identity, right? Okay, what does this side become now? What's plus 1 minus 1? 0. So we get so did I?
No, you missed.
It was the third and fourth.
So does that automated answer work too, though, when you use one?
Now, is each okay? Because it gives you a solution that's acceptable. You're looking to get something equals something, the same something.
Okay.
Now, could I do a third method? We already talked about a third method from here.
Oh, equal.
The fraction common denominator. So, you got a couple days to work on this. We're going to go through more of these tomorrow. Okay? Just look at your 4 tips. Okay?
So, you could have the tan squared x equals tan squared x, and that's the same as 1 equals 1.
Same thing. All you're looking is for 2 things that are the same, and you're good. Okay. Hopefully the bell is about to ring. We had a deep thinking class today, didn't we?
I feel like this is the shortest course I've ever taken.
What?
already questioned my life on mathematics back there now, so make me question my life in other areas in this class. Probably not a good idea.
You know what?
No, I don't know what I'm writing.
Okay, get on here. Okay. Tomorrow I will. Let's. We gotta do this. No. It's gotta be due tomorrow. You gotta check your work. So I've given you 4 problems to do that are due, and then some review. Okay. Give me your best shot. Good questions. We're gonna work on this a few days, so if you don't totally get it, it's okay. Just relax.
Mr. Arthur?
Listen.
Oh, I thought you were talking to her. I keep on forgetting to come in after school. Can I just come in for lunch and take that test, please? The unit circle test? Or are you going to be there?
I will be on lunch duty today. We can sit you in the office. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is on class, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Thanks for.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave your homework